How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another news and updates with Ronin 47R. It has been quite some time, but here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I am, as I'm babbling here, I'm showing you the website here for the World of Tanks console edition. But just quickly, I wanted to point out what my plan is that I haven't shared with you. And that is due to real life things. I can't do the news and updates moment by moment like a real news station or something. That's just crazy impossible. Or at least improbable. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I don't know if you listen to, Pandora or whatever, but so I was listening to one of those online things, and the songs are going by, and then they have a news that breaks out, and they tell you the week's worth of news. So kind of in that mentality, it's not moment to moment, but in chunks like I've been doing, I'm just kind of officially telling you now, is that from time to time, I'll go ahead and just gather up some of the highlights that I want to share with you. If I don't cover everything, sorry. Make sure that you are following the forums and the website itself and getting the news there. But anyway, so just kind of sharing is more my approach right now. So here we are at the website. As you probably already know, and as I'm talking in the background, I'm sorry, today's, just to let you know, if you haven't figured it out, today is Thanksgiving, so happy Bird Day, Thanksgiving Day. Be sure to be thankful to everyone that you need to be thankful to and be thankful for. And for those of you that do not celebrate that day, then just, plain old happy Thursday. And there's no reason not to be thankful and take the time to think about such things. Although we shouldn't make just one day to be doing that. You should be doing it every day. But I don't want to preach to you. So moving back onto this, I am applying some sort of update for the Xbox One while, in the background. Meanwhile, I'm taking a look here, and I'm pretty excited about a lot of things that have been going on. You're probably well ahead of the curve here compared to what I'm about to share with you. But, let's just touch on some highlights as we go through here. So basically, I'm not going to go through the too deeply in the past things, but, there was some operations, as they always do, for different weekends, holidays, and that sort of thing. Community heroes. I do like to touch on that because it's really nice to find yourself in there, take a look at what different folks are doing, with their art. I consider it art, You have some videos here posted up by folks who, although I recognize some of the font style, I'm not going to go out there and say for sure who it's put up by, because they don't do that anymore, and it bugs the heck out of me. And What's Up, Jones? And some Tales of Glory is being posted up there. Nothing too crazy. Backing up with that out of the way, let's talk about the really big things that are going on. So they're talking about the 2.4. They give you some hints about that. Updates for the PlayStation beta, which, if you're Xbox, you don't really care unless you're just kind of following along to see how they're doing. If you're, PS4, then you definitely want to, jump in here for sure and keep up to date with what is going on here. And although not exactly the same, it is in a way following the similarities of the learning curve and growth that the Xbox console went through. They did have an American Muscle announcement theme going on there. And what was nice, if you're a collector or just plain interested in general, what was really cool, skipping down, is, let me just see, your pictures are worth 1,000 words. Scrolling. So they have the M4A2 E4 that's up for sale from the 20th through the 26th of November. And this is a very, very rare tank. I mean, I would put it up there in the top 3 rare tanks. Super rare. It's exactly like the Ripper. So if you already have the Ripper and you don't want to, spend more money for a different tank, I mean, then don't. The only thing difference is the paint job. That is really it. So you can get one or the other and still have, the air quotes same tank. But if you're a collector and have a disease like I do, and you just want to Pokemon and catch them all, then you're going to want to grab this. What's interesting, too, is that it looks like Wargaming has caught on to, and there's been, actually, I'd say there's a lot of positive feedback with the packages. Well, not the group packages. That's a different animal. But the packages where they'll have a base model, a loaded model, and sometimes they'll even have a third model bundle for the same tank. And for some people, they've been really enjoying that. So just throwing that out there. All right, coming over here. Where'd I just leave? I left you. Again, talk about 2.4, talking about new maps, that sort of thing. And then just a shout out to Quickie Baby, which is a PC World of Tanks streamer, YouTuber. So there's some information there. Then you've got some more information here for the update, which was 2.4. Get out of here. The update 2.4 is live. So now they're really saying, okay, boom, it is here, it is here, it is here. Stug, the Stug 3B, some maps, you know, and more stuff. This was the big tank here that came out. Okay, it's not really a big tank, but it's a tank that came out. Not a premium. It is an in-game non-premium tank. So I have, you know, got that, and I'm putting on some equipment and playing with that thing. Pretty darn cool. What else we got going on here? The maps, that sort of thing. They're telling you some sizes, and what I'm looking for right now, I saw it before, and okay. Well, here are some, I wouldn't call it the notes. When you get to the notes, absolutely comb through those carefully. There were some things that were, there was rumors of some tanks getting buffs, which were not put in the notes. Checked with Wargaming. Typically that would be like the E5, I believe. And if it did get a buff and the information was not in the notes, what they told me was that it was just human error, you know, wasn't done on purpose. But anyways, but definitely read. And this is something that was kind of very interesting to me because I just got the Borsig. So what's that all about? Anyways, so there's some just more changes. I'm not going to read through these because that is insane. But looking through. Yeah, okay, moving on. All right. I'm really excited to jump into the World of Tanks here because now that the update is done, I'm literally working on the console, doing updates and whatnot as I'm doing the news here on my left and my right. Doing multiple things here. Because, well, why is that? Well, let me tell you why. Here we go. Early access. Why do they call it early access? I don't know. I think they're trying to incite. It's a marketing thing. I think they're trying to say, hey, early access to kind of get you to get it because it appears that this is coming to the tech tree. When? Don't know. But, you know, so if you don't get it now, I mean, the way I'm reading it, you can wait and get it off the tech tree at a later time. So big whoop-de-doo. But if you have, again, referencing the disease, if you have the disease like I do, you want to get the tank like yesterday. And as soon as I can do it is now. And that's the Panther 8.8 is the short answer, the short name. Here's the long answer, long name there. It's a tier, no, it should be a tier 8 premium tank. But they're referencing similarities between the tier 7 Panther and they didn't do it here. But there is some references for the tier 8, which I can go over. Actually, I could go over it real quick, but not a full review, but I could just throw out some ideas. Meanwhile, check this out. So you have the Panther 8.8, and what you have is just kind of the base model here, where you get just the minimum, you know, kind of a typical. And for the record, I think it's 7,300 gold on the PC. So why it's 7,500 gold, I'm not sure. Unless this means that you're getting it. I'm curious to know what the gold would be off the tech tree. No, I'm not going to click on that and look. I wonder if it's 75 because you're getting the garage slot. So I don't believe you get garage slots on the PC. Also, too, side note, Panther 8.8, that tank, I've been waiting for it to come. Never knew it would, but, you know, always, you know, cross my fingers that it would come to the console because, gosh, I want to say it was maybe it was 9.5 update or something back in the day for World of Tanks PC. I want to say it was maybe 2 to 3, would be upcoming 3 Christmases ago, when I got it for the PC. So yeah, naughty me. All right, so here is the loaded one, and you can see here for just 900 more gold. Why did I say just for 900 more gold? And if you act now, it will come with this information there. Kind of in a quandary myself because there are some items here that I want to have on that tank and there's some items I don't want to have on that tank. So do I literally pay for the silver you know, by spending more gold and then just sell what I don't want and then, you know, spend what, a nickel, I think, per losing an object, dislodging some equipment. I don't know. That's up in the air, and that will be handled when I actually get into the console and start doing my ride along and talk while I'm doing that. Oh, and you know what? And I'll actually just talk about the similarities between the 7 and the 8 and the 8.8, because those three tanks, it's a really interesting mix. Anyways, super excited about the Panther 8.8. I'm excited over all premiums just because I'm crazy like that, but man, this tank, I'm really, yeah. Yep. Meanwhile, they're re-announcing, you know, hey, the holiday bundles. So they're talking about the 8.8 debuting again, but the KV5 Returns. Now that's a rare tank. And Wargaming, I'm sorry, but you're making that rare tank a little less rare because it's being offered, I think, too much. But, you know, who listens to me? But for those of you that don't have it, congratulations, Mazel Tov. You have the opportunity to grab that bad boy, which is a really good tank to have, you know, being a collector or not. Then you have this guy here, which I kind of need to do the math on, and I'm not going to bore you and think out loud while I'm doing it. But I was looking at this. The short answer is, if you're in the need for it. I mean, I'm at, I don't know, 200 days? I don't remember. But anyways, looking at this thing here, if you spend 10,000 gold, then, which is like $50, right? Because if you go worst case exchange rate, I just kind of go basically 2 gold for 1 penny. So if you get 180, half a year, right? 180. Oh, okay. So then you get some silver, big whoop. But looking at premium to premium, for 10,000, you get half a year. For merely 2,000 more gold, 2,000 more gold, you double it. I'm not going to say this is not a good price or anything like that because it is a discount, but I'm just saying, if you're going to make this leap, why wouldn't you make that leap? 2,000 more gold. I don't know. Anyways, just kind of shocked me how close they were. So obviously they're really leaning towards, hey guys, get the year. Moving on. All right. And then last but not least, oh man, I shouldn't even tell you about one of my secret fetishes, which is how awesome is it to have jacket, military style jacket. I love military style jackets. They're so awesome. But, you know, kind of nothing new, though. This is kind of a re-announcement of what's been going on. So Mustard Brand, not Mustard, Mustard Brand and Jinx are the two places that are go-to for me for if someone has a question or I'm curious about or whatnot, the World of Tanks or other video game themed attire. So you can see some examples here. I would strongly suggest going and checking it out. Because they have some sweet stuff, to be honest. And this bag, I don't know if you guys need a backpack or some sort of bag or whatever, but it's pretty cool because this bag here kind of looks like a small little messenger bag, but it's not. It's actually a pretty big bag. It's like a backpack. You can carry it like a shoulder bag or a backpack, but whatever. So anyways, if you want to be super nerdy like me, how cool would it be? Have one of these jackets. You get your favorite tank class on there, and then your you know, the country that you're representing in the World of Tanks. And it's kind of cool. So there it is. All right, guys. Well, that is pretty much it as far as the World of Tanks. Let me just double check. Yeah, I mean, that's it in a nutshell. So happy T-Day to everybody. For me, I'm going to be playing Happy T-Day on the console here, which is begging me to sign in because it's just, I can't do it with, well, actually I can. I can do it right now with one hand. It's amazing. And the next video you'll see, okay, not the next video you see, but there will be a video that I'll be working on when I hang up with you here. I'll be dialing in on purchasing that 8.8 and equipping it and having some fun and all that kind of good stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. All right, remember, if you are receiving this transmission, you are one of the 47 Ronin, and I will catch you later. Now, where did my crew go off to? Oh, I see. There they are. Okay, girls, tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.